on emotional maturity among the parents of children with intellectual disability. Before that, I will introduce myself. I am GOPIRAJ PV, Rehabilitation Officer at Composite Regional Center for Skill Development, Rehabilitation and Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Kozhikode. It's an organization under Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India. Emotional maturity is the ability to distinguish and correctly recognize one's emotions while giving individuals the right to feel whatever emotions are acceptable to a specific circumstances. According to Smithson in 1974, emotional maturity is a process in which personality is continuously striving for greater sense of emotional health, both intraphysical and interpersonal. Parents of children with intellectual disability traditionally have been considered as prime candidate for various psychosocial problems. Comparing of parents of children with intellectual disability with emotional disorders and with no impairments, Cummingson et al. In 1966 found that mothers of 4 to 13 years old children with intellectual disability were more depressed, more preoccupied with their children, and had greater difficulty in handling their anger towards their children than did mothers of non-disabled children. Fathers too have been considered prone to suffer from emotional problems. An emotionally mature person has the capacity to make effective adjustment with himself, members of his family, and his peers in the school, society, and culture. But maturity means not merely the capacity for such attitude and functioning, but also the ability to enjoy them fully. To get rid from the emotionally disturbed behavior, the persons should try to develop certain matured behavior so that they can overcome their psychosocial and physiological problems. Especially parents of children with disabilities will come across with these sorts of emotional crises with which simultaneously affect in both parents and children to in every day-to-day life situations in their psychophysiological symptoms. Hence, the parents of intellectually disabled children should develop more mature behavior during the time of emotions. The major find objectives of the study to find out the level of emotional maturity among the parents of children with intellectual disabilities and to compare the relationship of this emotional maturity among the parents of children with intellectual disability with their personal variables. Need for the study. Emotional disturbance like feeling frightened, mental tension, short-tempered, anger, self-blaming, feel exhausted are very common in all human beings. Though these emotional problems are very high among some special groups in our society. The parents of children with intellectual disability are the prime group among this category. Having a children with intellectual disability is not a favorable situation for a person's peaceful life, but it happened due to various reasons, and it is the responsibility of the parent to take care of their child. They are spending their majority of time for caring these special children with intellectual disability. Along with the problems related to care a child with intellectual disabilities, these parents face other problems like financial, job-related, social life, etc. In this research, researchers attempt to assess the level of emotional maturity and its relationship with their personal profile. Material and methods used. Emotional maturity state developed by Singh Y and Baharwa M in 1990. The researcher followed the purposive sampling method to identify 100 parents of children with intellectual disability for the study. In this study, the researcher adopted the descriptive research design. T-test and ANOVA test were used to find out significant difference between groups and within groups with regard to the emotional maturity among the parents of intellectually disabled children. Major findings of the study. Majority of the respondents, that is 28% of the respondents, are in the age group of 46 to 55 years. Most of the, that is 55% of the respondents are female. 27% of the respondents' educational qualification is below 10th standard. Private job holders are more among the respondents, that is 50%. Most of the respondents, that is 44% of them, have monthly income between 10,001 to 20,000. Most of the respondents, that is 66%, are being to or belonging to nuclear family. Respondents from rural area, that is 58%, they are more than the urban area, that is they are only from 20 to 42%. 28% of the respondents' child age group is in between 11 to 15 years. Majority, that is 66% of the respondents' intellectual disabled child are females. 49% of respondents' children have mild intellectual disability, and majority of the respondents have low emotional maturity, that is 63% have low emotional maturity. Fathers of children with intellectual disability have high emotional maturity than mothers. Parents of children with intellectual disability who are living in urban area have high emotional maturity than who lives in rural area. Parents of children with intellectual disability who are living in joint family have high emotional maturity than who lives in nuclear family. Parents of male child with intellectual disability have high emotional maturity than parent with intellectual disabled girl child. And other findings are like there is a significant difference between the age group with regard to their level of emotional maturity. There is a significant difference between between the monthly income of the respondents with regard to the level of emotional maturity. There is a significant difference between the age of the intellectually disabled child with regard to parents' level of emotional maturity. Recommendations. Parents of children with intellectual disability should attend frequent counseling and guidance sessions. Parents of children with intellectual disability may try to force it out bad emotions in your mind with different thoughts. Parents may perform whatever the activity is best suited to you in order to liberate you being from pent-up situations. Parents may practice yoga or other relaxation techniques. Parents may use entertainment methods like watching movies, listening music, etc. Parents may keep in touch with professionals and governments, private institutions in the field of rehabilitation of persons with disabilities, as well as to the parents and other relatives. Parents may become a member of parent association and group, which will help create group feelings and sharing the emotions with other parents. Social work intervention. Social workers may provide social work intervention method to enhance the emotional maturity of the parents with intellectual disability. False formations and guidelines are getting these parents. Social workers may provide proper parental awareness programs to improve the knowledge about intellectual disability to the parents. Social workers may help parents to improve the mental health through the providing proper therapeutic interventions to the parents, children with intellectual disabilities. Social workers may provide help and support to avail social security schemes implemented by the central and state government to the persons with disabilities, to the parents and their children with intellectual disabilities. Thank you.